Now come to the real business now. Okay, I think that last example was ISKCON. Everybody started thinking of donations and all. Come back to the real business. Now business and means nothing but making profit. If it is, there is no profit, it is not a business. It's a charity. Simple as it is. Now coming back to this, when I'm talking the market segment and all, first we need to understand the opportunities. Then only we can jump into this, isn't it? Think that you are a two-wheeler manufacturer, or you will be introducing one two-wheeler something. You should have some understanding of, or you should sense some opportunities in the market. Then only you can introduce that product in the market, isn't it? So now consider that the transportation needs around in India, anywhere, irrespective of the major cities and all. So what happens that transportation is needed for everybody, for every family members. We cannot ignore that. We cannot ignore that. Earlier, what used to happen, we could walk and do everything and all. That can happen in villages till now and tier 2 or tier 3 cities. But majorly in bigger cities and all, it is difficult. And even it is tier 2 cities, earlier we used to use cycle. Nowadays, nobody is using cycle, or nobody wants to use cycle. Okay, normal manual cycle and all. So there is a sense of opportunity. We can see that transportation is required by all the family members, right? Even if I don't have personal transport, I send my kid to his school in their own transport. So anyhow, transportation is required. Clear? Now, we basically Indians prefer mostly the scooters. Why? Because mileage is high, less paid per kilometer cost, maybe 50 paise, 1 rupee, and we are happy to do that. If it is we are using a two-wheeler, then traffic congestion is the city is rising and it will be avoided. It can be avoided to two-wheeler. Very simple in that. You can take a turn, U-turn and all. I do not explain more. Nowadays, there is a problem in the main cities, the limit parking problem, wherein if I am taking a car, I can see, I can sense in our college itself. Earlier, 1 year back, when I was taking car and parking, it was ample space of parking, a good park. Nowadays, after parking, when I'm coming back, it's very difficult to come out with the exit until initial, or somebody who has parked in front of me or in that lane, they are taking their car out. So there is a parking issues everywhere across India and all. But if you're using two-wheeler, you can avoid that parking issues, and even if you are stuck, you can take certain turns and all. And definitely two-wheeler has a low maintenance and comparable, low amount of money you are spending in fuel in that term, because mileage is high. So if you're think that you are now one two-wheeler company chief marketing officer, you are sensing this opportunity. Okay, as a marketer, you are sensing this opportunity. Then what you can do? Exactly what you are thinking, that we can introduce a new segment, electric segment, and so on and so forth. TVS did this. I'm sorry, Honda Activa did this, not TVS. Honda Activa did this. Now, how come Honda Activa comes into the picture? Understand it was before Hero Honda. I think 2000 till 2016, it was Hero Honda company. Okay, one four-wheeler car. Then they divided into Honda and Hero. Correct? Now, Honda started this two-wheeler manufacturing as a product. They understood this problem. Fine. Now, if you see, I'm sure that everybody is matured enough on all. You go back to your 10th standard, 11th standard, go back maybe 15, 16 years back and all. You will see previously, scooty used to be used by female people or girls. And we used to use Bajaj Pulsar, big, Hulk, bulky, 150cc, 125cc, and so on and so forth. And I can remember when Bajaj Pulsar came with that electric start, initially, my brother who bought this Bajaj Pulsar, he never used to use the electric start. He used to use that kick start, manual start. When I asked him, I can remember he said, "Oh, that is for, why? We are male. We will show our, strength. So that is the reason he used to start by kicking manually, not using this electric start." So that kind of concept was there before. Now things got changed. Now, male or female, both the segment are using this scooty, isn't it? But there was Bajaj Chetak, if you remember, long back, Bajaj Chetak. How many of you? Hamara Bajaj. That you saw all male people are driving that, riding that. Can you give me an example that you have never seen? Sorry, you have ever seen that Bajaj Chetak is ridden by a female, a girl is riding Bajaj Chetak. That point of time. Because that was the psychological division which a marketing people did it. Even you, I can remember when I was 9th standard, 10th standard and all, if ladies was riding and James was sitting backside, hey, what are you doing? One ladies is carrying you, isn't it? This kind of discussion used to happen. Why? Because we or our previous people who sold that Bajaj Chetak, they or Chetak or Pulsar, they promoted that this product belongs to male, that ego, masculinity, not the femininity. Understood what I'm saying? But when time passed by, after 15 years, they thought of, oh my God, only we are targeting with the same product, only we are targeting only male part of the target segment, not the female part of the target segment. There's a huge opportunity for this part. Now do one thing. I cannot change the concept which is injected 20 years back to a customer's mind that Bajaj Pulsar or Bajaj Chetak is not a male. I'm sorry. We injected as a marketing person that is for masculine, related to the masculine, male people who will be riding that, not the female. I cannot change that. Same Bajaj, let's say not Honda Activa, not Honda. I'm saying, let's say Bajaj Activa, example. In that case, if they are starting to promote again after 20 years, no, Bajaj Pulsar is bulky. Now, girls can also ride it. Girls will reject that. And it may be wrong. So what is better? Better is you create another segment of the product and promote in that manner so that you can target that segment of people also. What exactly Honda Activa did it. So it attracted both male and female. It was easy to handle, you know, that gearless, this, that, and all. Fuel economy. It is comparable smaller size so that you can park anywhere as a motorcycle. There's plenty of space. You know that under the seat you can keep storage of your helmet and all of those things. And many things are there. Anti-theft locking, competitive pricing, and so on and so forth. These exact things, they did the market research. They understood, they learned it from both male and female people, target segment or population or sample size, both right what is sample. And then they did this research and came up with this kind of 6, 7, 8, 10 points. And then they targeted accordingly with the product, service, branding, advertising, and so on and so forth. This is exactly the Honda Activa story and the case study. Fine.